Hey guys, and welcome to another tutorial. This time I will cover my favorite footwork trick of all time. There isn't actually an official name for it. Cliff from Global Ice has a video where he calls it inside foot vine. But then I thought, you do a break, afterwards you do a grapevine, so I called it Breakvine. Sounds good in my opinion. It's so funny, freestyle ice skating is so new, you can just make up names for tricks, that's really great. Okay, after that lengthy intro, let's get to the explanation. The breakvine is a combination of 3 different movements. First you do an outside edge break, then a grapevine, and then you exit with a triangle. We have tutorials for the grapevine as well as the triangle, link in the description. So if you can't do these tricks already, please learn them first before trying the breakvine. The first and probably most important part of this trick is the outside edge break. You wanna go at slow speed and only stand on your right leg. Then put your left leg behind your right leg and break. While you're doing the break, you swing your right leg from the front all the way to the back. This swinging motion is important because that's where you get your momentum from. After the break comes the easy part of this trick. As said before, swing your right leg all the way to the back and put it on the ice. Now your right leg is behind your left leg. From here you do the part of the grapevine where you turn from backwards to forwards. Then turn back to backwards and finish with a triangle. When you turn from backwards to forwards and back again, there are 2 different ways you can do it. You either do it like this or like this. The main difference being that in the first example you do most of the work with your feet, and in the second example your hips do most of the work. In my opinion, the second way looks much better and smoother, so I would really recommend you to learn it like that. One important thing is that when moving your hips this way, you have to do some sort of counter rotation with your upper body. Keep your hands at stomach level and rotate in the opposite direction of where your hips are. So if your hips rotate clockwise, your upper body rotates counterclockwise. There are actually 2 different ways you can do the breakvine, which have to do with where you move while doing this trick. First, there is the stationary way, where you stay in one place, kind of like in a step-to-step. And second, there is a way where you turn about 90 degrees during the break. Something I see often is that some freestylers don't actually do the outside edge break. Instead, they do something much easier which looks much worse. They push off with their outside foot to generate the needed momentum. This is simply not correct. And yes, I know there is a move that's similar but still different. Cliff from Global Ice calls it outside foot vine, but that has nothing to do with the breakvine. Lastly, I want to show you some variations or combos you can do with the breakvine. A breakvine where you don't break once but thrice by swinging your non-breaking leg from the front all the way to the back. A variation of the step-to-step where you have your right foot turned outside into a vine. This one you can also do on your heel. A step to back step to front step and then the vine. A triangle spin into a vine. Some sort of shuffle into a vine. I can't even tell you what that is, but it looks cool. A trick that I have created, I guess, or at least I haven't seen it anywhere else. A double vine. Scissors into vine. And lastly, a 360 spin in the middle of your vine. So as you can see, there are many possibilities with this trick, which is why I love it so much. I will rank the breakvine in the normal tier because it took me 1 to 2 years to perfect this trick, and I also don't know many freestylers who can make this trick look good. Next time I will be covering the inward triangle, which may or may not make you wanna puke, depending on how many times you do it in a row. Okay, that was all I had to say about the breakvine. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions or recommendations for future tutorials, please comment down below. See you next time. Bye guys.